What's up, YouTube? Jeff, your Style O.G. And on today's video, I'm going to help you develop the best morning routine for this year. If you're new to the channel, we release a new video every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, discussing various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. I invite you to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Ash G, salute. Now, I'm a firm believer that great habits and routines lead to more productivity, success, and fulfillment. And I definitely strongly believe in having a great morning routine. And that's what I want to talk to you about on today's video. On today's video, I'm going to give you some of my best tips to help you get a great start every day. So without any further delay, let's hop right into it. Now, the first thing I highly recommend you do every morning is have a consistent wake-up time. Yes, I'm saying you should wake up at the same time every day. And yes, that includes on the weekends. That's because it has so many benefits to your daily routine. For one, it helps your body develop a rhythm. When you wake up around the same time every day, it leads to a better, more efficient body. It has been shown that waking up at the same time every day helps your body and your mind operate much more efficiently. We're talking better digestion, better regularity, and an improved immune system. And as I mentioned, it just gets your body into a nice rhythm. Waking up every day around the same time is a great way to kick off your morning routine. Next up is a morning routine I've been working on a lot, but I definitely need to work on it even more. And I hope that we both can try to do this together this year. When you first wake up, do not check your emails, text messages, or surf the internet right away. Here's why. Let your body wake up. Don't bombard your brain with all the stimulation as soon as you get up. Ease into your day. I believe if you go right into social media or work mode right away, it brings a lot of stressors onto you too prematurely. Most days are going to be filled with enough stressors. Don't add electronic stress as soon as you wake up. There'll be plenty of time to check those emails, text messages, and surf the web as the day goes on. But I strongly believe in not overstimulating your brain as soon as you wake up. Check that stuff later on. Now, one of the first things I definitely recommend you do, and I've been doing for quite a while, is to do something that refreshes you in the morning. I highly recommend you go right into your skincare routine. There's a lot of reasons why I want you to get into the skincare routine as soon as possible. For one, most of us guys don't take good enough care of our skin as it is. Having a routine helps you do that. And to me, taking care of your skin in the morning is a great way to have some self-care. It's almost like a mini way to pamper yourself. A quick 5-minute facial and spa treatment, if you will. And having a daily skin routine will get you the best results. So not only will you feel better, you'll look better. Every morning, make sure you jump into that skincare routine. Now, of course, if you're gonna develop and use a skincare routine, I don't want you to run into the roadblocks a lot of guys foresee before undertaking one. Feeling like it's gonna be too complicated and it won't work. You won't have any of those problems if you use the skincare system from today's video sponsor, ToDo. ToDo is a skincare system developed specifically for us guys that's simple, affordable, and effective. Now, I've personally been using ToDo for around 2 years, yes, every day, and I'm extremely pleased with the results I've gotten. And one of the main reasons why I've been able to stick to the skincare routine with ToDo is because it's very simple. ToDo sends you everything you need for your daily skincare routine. For daily use, you have your facial wash and your moisturizer, and for a couple of times a week, your facial scrub to exfoliate. And for us OGs to stay looking youthful, a couple of extra steps, the skin tightening serum and the eye cream. Not only is ToDo very simple to use, it's extremely affordable. It's up to 25 to 50% less expensive than their competitor. Now, being simple to use and affordable is great, but it wouldn't matter if ToDo doesn't work. I can tell you firsthand, it absolutely does. Now, not only did ToDo sponsor today's video, they've got a special offer for the Style O.G family. When you sign up for your first month's box, ToDo will send you this great travel doc kit, a very convenient kit that allows you to carry all your toiletries, of course, including your T.H. Hanley skincare system. So if you're looking for a skincare system that's simple, affordable, and effective, made specifically for us guys, make sure you hit that link in the description and grab your first month's supply of T.H. Hanley skincare system today. Next up on my recommendations on how you can develop a great morning routine is one I have to admit I saw no use for until I started incorporating it a few years ago. I really didn't see the point at first, but after incorporating it the last couple of years, I definitely see the benefits. I highly recommend you make your bed every day. Although it seems simple, making your bed on the daily has a bunch of positive results. For one, it gets your day started off with a completed task. And after completing one simple task, it's easier to complete the other tasks throughout your day. On top of that, it helps you have a neat, clean room. Once you see your bed made, you'll definitely want to pick up the rest of your room. And as I mentioned, it's been shown that a neater, cleaner room leads to a better night's sleep. So although I was resistant to it at first, I see the benefits now, and I highly encourage you to make your bed every day. Next up is another thing I highly recommend you do before you get into any work in the morning. First, take 15 minutes of time to yourself. As I mentioned earlier, when you first get up, don't check email, text messages, or do any work. Take some time to yourself. And I will encourage you to do what makes you happy first thing in the morning. Whether it's exercising, reading, meditating, just having a nice cup of coffee, take at least 15 minutes or more to yourself. You'll have plenty of time to dedicate to other people and other things the rest of the day. First thing in the morning, I want you to take care of the most important person, you. Now, what I like to do the first 15 minutes, I'll have my coffee and I'll read a little bit for pleasure. But whether you read, exercise, or meditate, make sure you take at least 15 minutes to yourself every morning. Next up is something I recommend you incorporate into your morning routine that will have great health benefits. Start your day off drinking some water. Of course, overnight while you've been asleep, you haven't taken in any water. Your body's had the chance to become dehydrated. That's why I recommend you drink some water as soon as possible when you wake up. And I like to make sure I start my day off drinking some water because I use it as a cheat code to make sure I get my daily water intake in. If I start my day off with some water, there's less I'll have to drink to meet my daily recommendation. On top of that, there's been studies that show drinking water in the morning actually can have a thermogenic effect, meaning you'll burn more calories throughout the day, and of course you'll reap all the other health benefits that drinking water offers. Especially for my guys who struggle to reach the daily recommended intake of water, if you drink it first thing in the morning, you're well off to a good start, health-wise and otherwise. Next up, what I recommend you do is to write or review your to-do list. Now for me, I usually write my to-do list the night before. So when I wake up and get started on my day, all I need to do is review my tasks for that day. But other guys like to actually write their to-do tasks that morning. No problem with that. Either way you do it, whether at night or that morning, I believe writing things down leads to more productivity, and I find it to be a great way to organize and plan the rest of your day. And even if you're like me and you've written your to-do list the night before, sitting down and reviewing it can refresh what you have to get done. Take it from me, I don't think it's as productive trying to keep your to-do list in your head. You're bound to forget something. Write your to-do list down and review it every morning. Now I believe after writing and reviewing your to-do list, now it's time to get started on accomplishing tasks. What I recommend you do is pick one task off that list and get started. Now there's a couple of ways of going about this. Some people believe in doing the hardest task first. Some believe in doing the easiest task first. And I believe that's a good argument for each way. I personally like to do the easiest task first because it gets my day off to a successful morning. And I like to reap the immediate benefits of accomplishing a goal, no matter how small it is. But I also understand the argument of doing the hardest task first. A lot of guys, if they get the hardest task knocked off first, mentally they feel like the rest of the day will be much easier. And it probably will be. Working your way down from the hardest thing down to the easiest makes your day progressively easier. I just believe getting one task done has a domino effect. You knock one task off, the rest of them will fall much easier. Now, one of the most important things I highly recommend you do every morning is this. Be grateful for another day. I know it may sound corny and cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason. We're not promised another day. I highly recommend you practice gratitude. Appreciate the opportunity to have a much more successful day today than you had yesterday. And started the day off with a grateful attitude automatically puts you in a positive mind frame. I believe having a positive mind frame leads to a positive day and positive outcome. Of course, we all have things that we can complain about, but as men, I believe just having an opportunity is all we need. Give me another chance to have a productive day, I'll take care of the rest. So I firmly believe in starting off every day with gratitude. Be thankful for everything you have in your life. Friends, family, and the opportunity to be a better you than you were the day before. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a huge believer on the benefits of having good habits and great routines. And that definitely includes a productive morning routine. Now, I don't believe you have to do everything I mentioned on today's list, but if you do several or most of them, I guarantee you'll have much more productive, successful mornings and days overall. Now, of course, as always, I'd love to hear your input. Let us know in the comment section the things you do on a daily to get your day started off in the best way possible.